Have you met my dad? He's the kind of guy, so old, no one knows his birthday. He's the kind of guy who has so many stories told of the gold moments when words from him made knocking knees bold. He is the kind of guy whose hands are always warm, who's always gentle, always strong, and when the chips are down, will always draw alongside you. He is gifted as an artist. Each morning, I see a fresh piece of work etched upon an expansive canvas, and because he has mastered his elements, the dancing colors change as the strange mix of vapor paints and repaints until the second masterpiece is revealed at dusk. Then, when the great lights fade and darkness invades, the dots from a distance glisten, and with the fading sound of birds and crickets, I'm able to hear his creation silently sing. He is the kind of guy who should wear a crown but washes my feet each day. He is the kind of guy who could wear a frown but loves in the face of my mistakes. He is the kind of guy who is real when all others are fake and doesn't shirk the task of taking me to my reflection. I want to bear his. He is the kind of guy who waits for me to come home and whose embrace makes me crumble, and if for love I stumble, is quick to hold me up. He is the kind of guy who once when I had no dad, called me to be forever his, who battled my chains for me and left behind his other kids to lead me through the valley. He is the kind of guy who will shake it all again so that what remains is not the stain it is, but stained in our lover's blood, with water mixed, is remade with bricks he bought when my debts were paid. And the remix will be better than the first release. He's the kind of guy calling me into more than a cameo, who I'm convinced would love to meet, sit and eat and extend the family tree to add your name to me. He is the kind of guy who is right there when you need, whose name defeats all enemies, and whose way is deep to deep, whose way is deep to deep, whose way is deep to deep. Have you met my dad? You can feel him already calling, hands open, ready. Will you fall in?